Are you suffering from weak core muscles with anterior rib cage flare, which means your lower rib cage are flared open like this due to pregnancy, or you're stuck in an inhalated state? Hi, my name is Annie and welcome back to my channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. In this video, we'll be targeting our anterior rib cage flare that creates downward pressure towards our pelvic floor. And in this video, you will need a soft ball. If you don't have a soft ball, you can use any soft pillows and elastic band. If you don't have elastic band, you can use blanket to help engage your breath work. How to breathe in and out properly without creating downward pressure towards the pelvic floor, and a soft foam roller. This soft foam roller will help elevate, gravity assisted, towards your pelvic floor if you're creating a bulging sensation, if you laugh, sneeze, and cough, you have a leakage, postpartum, perimenopause, or menopause lady. We'll be demonstrating simple, beginner-friendly exercises to help strengthen your core muscles, your pelvic floor, without creating downward pressure. And that's why ab crunches, sit-ups are the two worst exercises on your pelvic floor. Especially as women, we have more instability in our pelvic floor compared to men because of our three holes. We have our rectal hole, our vaginal hole, and our urethral orifice. Which means if you create this downward pressure like sit-ups and ab crunches, thinking you're strengthening your abdominal muscles such as your rectus abdominis, which is true, they are superficial muscles, but don't neglect your transverse abdominis, which are the deeper core abdominal muscles. And always remember, core doesn't mean it's the abs. Core reflects a lot of muscle groups comprised to help support our core muscles. So what are those core muscles? Don't forget our diaphragm, our low back muscles, our multifidi, erector spinae, our transverse abdominis, our abdominal muscles, our obliques, our rectus abdominis. That's why you have a gap, a diastasis erecti, especially if you have anterior rib cage flare where you're stuck in an inhalated state. What do you mean by that? Inhalated state means your diaphragm is a dome shape like this and you're stuck in this way. So when you inhale, instead of descending downward like this, you're stuck like this because of that rib cage opening, flared open like that. And that's also common for women sucking their stomach in. Sucking your stomach in is not a core workout, actually creating downward pressure on your pelvic floor. So it's best to do proper breath work. How our diaphragm is like a canister motion with our pelvic floor. So there's a diaphragm on top, diaphragm at the bottom, breathing together. So that's why as we inhale through our nose, not on our mouth, you want to make sure you inhale through your nose, our diaphragm goes down and our pelvic floor gently descends to stretch, which is not a bulging sensation. It's a natural, rhythmic, autonomic response like a reflex. And that's okay. And as you exhale, you gently go back, breathing out through your mouth. And you can also challenge by placing a tiny straw in your mouth, and the longer the straw, the more you're gonna exhale slowly, releasing an air from your mouth, like blowing through a tiny straw like this. All together with mindfulness of zipping up, not sucking in, zipping up from your lower abs to your navel. And we need some tools. We need an elastic band wrap around on your rib cage or a blanket, especially if you have a gap, a diastasis erecti, and you want to make sure to give that proprioceptive feedback to fully exhale and lower the diaphragm. So when you inhale, it descends, and you exhale, you release as much air out of your lungs, help the diaphragm to stretch back to the dome shape, and then your pelvic floor lift. So it's like a natural Kegels without thinking about doing Kegels. And we call that 360-degree breathing, which means your rib cage goes forward, the anterior part, which is the front, the lateral part goes out to the side, and the posterior part, which is the back, goes further back, like breathing out and in without over lifting our upper chest that creates tightness on our upper traps. That's why for those with panic attacks, they ended up not getting some air because they're using their shoulder, their neck to breathe instead of diaphragmatic breathing with 360-degree breathing that gets really deficient for those during pregnancy, because it's hard to inhale, exhale with the baby in our cavity. Does it slowly make sense, right guys? So that's why grab a blanket right now. We're gonna begin. We can start in sitting position first. Wrap this around your lower rib cage. So what are the lower rib cage? Those are the floating ribs. We have 12 ribs, and this area are always tight. You're gonna feel some tension here. So I have a lot of videos about rib cage flare and also a lot of videos on lateral mobilization of our thoracic spine and our rib cage. So if you follow along, you can find me in my YouTube channel, Annie Pilates Physical Therapist. And if you need to join my Revive Pelvic Floor Health Core Rehab to deep dive more and learn more about this, comment join, JOIN, and you can join the program right now. You can access it with the community to help you really dive into our core strength, right, my friends? Get a soft ball. We're gonna start with the breath work. It's important to learn breath work first. See how my elastic band is movable. Wrap around your rib cage on the lower ribs. My hair is so long. Okay, my friends, we're gonna begin now. Wrap it, cross it like this. As you inhale through your nose, you're gonna see I'm loosening up the band, really pushing my belly out. And as I breathe out, zip it up, not suck it in. And pull the band to tighten, release the air. And if this is too challenging on your pelvic floor, you started leaking, you have pain, lie down on your back. So there's no gravity pushing down to your pelvic floor. As you breathe in, you can see my expansion of my abdominal muscles. Exhale, pull. The more air out you're coming out, you're really strengthening. And if you find the straw challenging, remove the straw. And the more you get stronger, and the stronger you get, you can use an empty plastic balloon. That's why, if you notice, blowing through a plastic balloon is hard to inflate it. It's a sign of a weak core and weak breath. Again, inhale, exhale, pull. Breathe in, breathe out. After 10 deep, beautiful breaths, we're gonna challenge now using a soft ball. We're gonna place the foam roller underneath your pelvis for gravity assisted. And as I said, if you don't have a soft foam roller, comment foam, FOAM, and you can access my limited edition foam roller, or you can use a roll towel with 6-inch diameter. So again, as you breathe in through your nose, you can see the expansion of my abdominal muscles. So you're focusing on the rib cage 360-degree breathing. The elastic band gives you that feedback. And then exhale, zip it up from my lower abs to my navel and pull the band. So the gravity assisted helps support your weak pelvic floor and your weak core muscles. Again, inhale, loosening up the band as you breathe in so you have more expansion. Exhale, zip it up. Now I'm going to combine the soft ball between my knees to engage my hip adductors, which are the mirror of your pelvic floor. As you breathe in, breathe out, squeeze the ball, zip it up, and pull the bands. And then as you're loosening up the bands and your breath, loosen up also the ball between your knees. Breathe in, breathe out, pull. And do that 10 times. Let's do one more time without my cueing. Breathe in, breathe out. As you find this easy and not as challenging, let go of the foam roller And now, there's no more gravity assisted. This is the next progression to really incorporate the canister motion breath work we were talking about earlier. And we'll do the same thing. Place it on the lower rib cage to help the anterior rib flare like this. And also, that's also including the anterior pelvic tilt posture because of pregnancy. We need to slowly pull it back. Bring back the rib cage down. Okay, my friends, take a deep breath through your nose. Expand, exhale, zip it up. And we are progressing with the bridge. So why bridging is important? Because bridging helps strengthen your gluteal muscles. The stronger your glutes, the stronger your pelvic floor. So if you're sitting a lot, you barely walk, walking is actually one of the best tools to strengthen your back, your heart, brain health, and pelvic floor health, to increase the blood flow in the area without over pressuring towards your pelvic floor. If you started leaking while walking, go home, slowly build it up, slowly increase the walking tolerance. Okay, my friends, always listen to your body. The more is not, doesn't mean the merrier. Listen to your body. There's a signal from our body telling you something's off, right? Okay, my friends, let's do this again. Take a deep breath. Exhale, zip it up, pull and lift your hips up. Once you reach up that bridge, you take a deep breath again, loosening up the band, expanding your abdominal muscles. You can see my expansion. Squeeze the ball and pull the band all at the same time as you slowly breathe out through your mouth, bone to bone, down to the mat. Exhale. Slow and steady. I'm not collapsing my hips down. It's a lot of mindfulness where you expand, contract. Again, inhale through your nose, expand your abdominal muscles. Exhale, pull, squeeze the ball and lift. Breathe in, loosening up again. Exhale, pull, keep squeezing the ball. Don't let go of the ball. Don't forget the breath. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Again, loosening up once you reach down. Inhale, exhale, pull the band, squeeze the ball and lift your hips. Zip it up from your lower abs to your navel. And once you ran out of air, you take a deep breath through your nose, loosening up the band to give more space on your diaphragm to descend. Expand diaphragmatic breathing, zip it up, 360 degrees breath, pull the band, and slowly release the air through your mouth. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time and breathe out. While squeezing the ball all at the same time. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Breathe in, loosening up. Exhale, pull it. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. And my recommendation is do this 10 repetitions. Start with breath work first. Inhale, exhale, and then use the band to help the lateral rib cage. 10 repetitions with the breath work. And the second one is using the ball. 10 repetitions, slow control. It's not about speed, it's about control. And last one, bridge with squeezing, elastic band. If you want to learn more, if you want me to do a follow-along video of this one, comment down below and I'll make a new video just for you. I'm hoping you learn a lot about how the breath work is so important to engage our pelvic floor. It's almost like doing Kegels, 80% without thinking, but Kegels are also important. But do you know how to do Kegels properly? And that will be in my future video. If you want to learn more and want to join about how to fix your leaking, your pelvic pain during intimacy, diastasis recti, prolapse, and bulging sensation, comment join right now, JOIN, and join my Revive Pelvic Floor Health Core Rehab right now. Don't miss out this summer. And if you have more time today, you want to learn more about Pilates, yoga, physical therapy, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell so you won't miss anything, like and share this video. Every like you're giving to my channel, you are supporting me. I'm hoping you enjoyed this video. You'll learn a lot about breath work, 360-degree lateral breathing, and anterior and posterior, the whole circle, not chest breathing with diaphragmatic breathing. If If you have more time today, watch this video about lateral rib cage flare, more about it, and this video about SI joint dysfunction, why you're having pain on your back but it's not a sciatica. Until next time, always remember, be safe, be well, healthier you. Bye!